these streets, that action. If a nigga play with me, then my hock, I'm gon' let him have it. Hey, make you the shit, this truth, the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners, all them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm reppin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey.
Hey, I'm just following orders. Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, bro. One of the slow motion pictures.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second.
Come on, that.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it cautious. Cause if they make the wrong move, it cautious. You see me, they like, ooh, chemo shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. I'm on my way. Coming up on my bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, chemo shopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket. Can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like, damn, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Keep on sobbing, got this bitch off the hand, got this juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, this is salt. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it cautious. Cause if they make the wrong move, it cautious.
I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settling? See, you locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause there's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me, cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder, you ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat, hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fucking scared some, get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drum, black and yellow air ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest, I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. Doing a lot of talking, now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit, lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all stepping, kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, what you do in life. These hands are rude, GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Know it's arc, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with cap again. Yeah, they said they want smoke it, so we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coach. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on chopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. I'm on my way. Coming up on my devotion.
Get this John. I'll get this John.
First star, I'm really that nigga. Truth be told, I'm a noble figure. Local niggas, they be so offended. One word, this global business.
Hold on. Let me ask y'all a question. All y'all niggas in the same school and all that?
Hell, fuck yeah.
So now y'all niggas smoke weed?
Fuck no. Don't fold if you say you win it. I was molded to it, now I'm in it. Can't control, just the highest limit. Killer shit, but just an honest living. Gotta get it, ain't no time for wishing. The time is now, better pay attention. In my city, you can feel the tension. A terror squad, no pun intended. This ain't for you, but I recommend it. They know we coming, better clear the entrance. Shit get deep, but I keep digging. This how I look when you keep winning. Over time, I had to take the hint. Shine bright, sit behind the sits. 1-on-1, I ain't in the mix. Ain't what you thought, better get a glimpse. Came up from a pedal bike. Pressing brakes, I ain't never liked. Whole time I was taking risks. They don't play with me cause they know I'm going nice. Round form, I ain't even started. Transform, I ain't here to bargain. You on watch, better move a caution. Chains on me, I don't do this often. No error, this shit flawless. Reach for it, you become a target. It ain't worth it, better keep walking. All I know is survival. All this fashion is tribal. Want the head of my rival. This about to go viral. I say the word, then it's final. To get the moving like Pronto. I'm just living my title. Do this shit with my eyes closed. All I know is survival. All this fashion is tribal. Want the head of my rival. It's about to go viral. Say the word, then it's final. Get the moving like Pronto. I'm just living my title. Do this shit with my eyes closed. Don't wanna hear all that street shit. Me and my niggas on defense. Wonder who I was in my past life. Don't even matter, that peep this. Remember the days when I was a trooper. Stay on the path and it won't confuse you. Bars all, I'm the one to do it. I roll on eights like a flight maneuver. Try to trick me, I ain't never moving. Camouflage, I can blend into it. They better ride, I don't do the Ubers. Let them talk, I don't hear the rumors. A little suffer ain't really nothing. The way I stop it, better play the trumpet. You see me coming, better get the running. If they see me coming, better get the running. You ain't never seen it, you ain't never witnessed, you ain't never noticed, you ain't never focused. I was really waiting, I was really training. Sick and tired of being patient. I ain't never doubted, this was in the making. Use what I got, not in the wasted. A rapping and singing can never drink it, but I'm from the bottom, so I gotta make it. This ain't rapping, it's a damn warning. Late night to the early morning. Got a vision, I planned it out. Try to stop me, but I kept going. I study plays, now I'm in the game, and it's all the same, but I had to change. You'll never crash if you in your lane. I could take the loss, cause it's all a game.
Yo, what Casamigos mean in English? Drunk.
All I know is survival. All this fashion is tribal. Want the head of my rival. This about to go viral. Say the word, then it's final. To get the moving like Pronto. I'm just living my title. Do this shit survival. All this fashion is tribal. Want the head of my rival. It's about to go viral. Say the word and it's final. Get to moving like Pronto. I'm just living my title. Do this shit with my eyes closed.
This one Westworld.
I guess I should ride with Lex.
They talk about my it's about time, so no curses to our enemies. You can try to run when you're gone, it's your destiny. You gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get the wrong, but you get another legacy.
If gotta do the shit, when I do it carefully. You can lose everything you own over jealousy. When I met her, I ain't never sweat her, I just let her breathe. See you down, keep my foot on you, that's not my pedigree. At your throat, I done took her oath, I pray I never leave. I'm a different guy, you're surprised, tucked in my sleeve. Boy, you fucking stupid, sold your seat for some bloody beef. True nation, cut the conversation, better keep it brief.
It's about time, so no curses to our enemies. You can try to run when you're gone, it's your destiny. You gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness, don't get another legacy.
It's about time, send the curses to them enemies. You can try to run where you going, this your destiny. Fusion gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness, the beginning of a legacy. It's about time, send the curses to them enemies. You can try to run where you going, this your destiny. Fusion gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness, the beginning of a legacy. They don't wanna know, we tell them, they just won't believe. It's about the journey, I ain't worried, moving at my speed. Saying we ain't much to be desired, gotta disagree. Sparring one of mine, then we spinning like rotisserie. Go against the odds, I'm ready, this another victory. Cut different, niggas moving foul, where the referee. Moving like the military, something they ain't never seen. One West world for the people, this is what they need.
It's about time, so no curses to our enemies. You can try to run when you're gone, it's your destiny. You gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness, the beginning of a legacy.
It's about time. Send the curses to them enemy. You can try to run when you beginning of a legacy. It's about time, send the curses to them enemies. You can try to run when you going, this your destiny. Fusion gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. When you get to witness the beginning of a legacy.
I guess I should ride with Lex.
Hey, shalom, Yahweh Shimmy al Shabrakatah, while Yahweh Shamal Athah by Shimmy al Shah. Clap it up. You know what I'm saying? This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander General Yohana. I started out of 1 West Harlem, New York, 125th Street. You understand? I am Officer Abraham. To my left, to your right, is Officer N.W.O. This is Thursday. Clap it up. Right. Come on. This is the Thursday scripture breakdown class. You understand? Any questions that you may have biblically, we'll answer those questions for you. You know what I'm saying? This is the Thursday scripture breakdown class. Of course, that me and K.R.W.O. was just talking about the topics that we're going into tonight before the class started. And the shakeup in Israel, man, if you're not seeing what's going on in this world, I don't even look at the news on a day-to-day basis. Some of the brothers in the school are just so well connected to what's going on. I hear the news as other officers in the school bringing it out, and this world. I'll be so glad. I'll be it's just disgusting what's going on here in America. And what America is allowing is supposed to be this country that's so full of righteousness and grace that it's supposed to be so united under God and so righteous and so praising to God and all that, glory be to the Most High and all that. Yet and still so many things happen here in America that's so disgusting and unrighteous. It's so I ain't gonna say sacrilegious. I'm gonna say that's so anti-Christ. You understand? That's so against God. It's ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? So if you have any questions, you're listening to the class, type in your questions, man. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to type in your questions. Every week we get no questions. We invite the earth to the classes. Come to the classes. You know what I'm saying? Sit in the class. Bring your notebooks. Bring your pens. Bring your questions to the class. Nobody show up, except for the select few. No one shows up. But as soon as we bring a podium and a mic and a Bible out on the street corner, everyone shows up. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, have we been overseas and have we traveled over? Until we travel overseas and travel abroad, we can't speak on the condition of our people. God damn that. Why would I travel abroad, Salakia? Why would I travel abroad to be able to speak on the conditions of blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians when we're suffering and dying here in America? I don't have to go 3,000 miles to another country to see the condition of blacks and Hispanics. All I got to do is go 500 miles down to the border and see that Hispanics are being locked up in cages on the border, man. I don't have to go out of the country. All I got to do is go to Charlotte. Go to any major city here in America and see that the homeless are mostly black and Hispanic. Walking the street, shaking little cups for money. You know what I'm saying? All I got to do is see how they just implemented how they pulled down affirmative action. They pulled down the regulation that regulates a company to make sure that a certain percentage of their employees are black and Hispanic or of the minority. Now, especially with colleges and schools. Now Duke University don't have to make sure that a certain percentage of their students are minority. Now Yale and Princeton and Harvard don't have to make sure that a certain percentage of their students are black and Hispanic. They don't have to make sure that anymore. They can have an all-white student. They can have all white students now. They could go back to what they call, making America great again, like Donald Trump said. They could go right back to it. You understand? They pull down affirmative action. They you understand? They did something with the student loans. I forgot what they did. They did something with that. They doing everything. They doing all they can to make sure that blacks and Hispanics stay broke in America. And meanwhile, Keke Palmer and everybody is twerking all over the Essence, all over the Essence Awards, They all black. All the black stars are twerking all over the award show. That's what's going on in Black America, man. While they making sure that we stay poor, Keke Palmer and Akila and the B, you understand? All of our idols that all your daughters are looking up to becoming is rubbing up against Usher and catching STDs and twerking on stage.
That's a lot. It's a lot. That's the product of Christianity, of the Christian church. What we seen with Keke Palmer. We
damn right.
We seen it with Jada Pinkett. I mean, they promote that culture to us, to our people, and that's the product of the Christian church, man. I mean,
and ain't no pastor. Hey, where is TD Jakes and Theft Your Dollars? Where is that other one that took Eddie Longstroke, Jamal Bryant? Where is he speaking up against these sisters, prominent sisters, getting up on stage showing their behind? Where's them? Where they at? Where they at for speaking out against our sisters becoming hoes on TV, on national TV? Where are they speaking out? Where are they coming on doing interviews and podcasts and coming to the public saying, hey, they shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have did that. You got regular women that have no social status as far as being movie stars or singers or anything like that. You have regular women coming out and saying that they shouldn't have done what they done. That's who's speaking out, saying that them women were, wrong for doing it. It's those women that's coming out saying stuff about it. Which is I applaud them women, man. I applaud them. Applaud those women that's still out there that still have some respect for a woman in their bodies. You know what I'm saying? Is one sister posted on the social media how one woman was up there with no underwear on. She had no underwear on, twerking on the Essence video, on the Essence Awards, on the stage with no underwear on. How disgusting, man. How disgusting. How can you be so just, and I, no doubt, these people are going to have kids or do have kids. You know what I'm saying? They're either going to have kids in the future or they do have kids. And those kids in the future, are probably going to wonder, hey, mom, why are you, why are they showing you in such a bad light like this? Why are they doing this? Why are they showing you like this, mom? Why is this going on? You know what I'm saying? And all mom is gonna have to say is, oh, we free, or like a woman, woman's lib, and what else is there, out of war? Hey, we strong black women, or
if men could do it,
yeah. If men can do it, women can do it too. You know what I'm saying? That's the woman's excuse for it. But women, men ain't. I don't see men twerking butt naked on the stage, on award shows. I don't see them on the Essence Awards twerking butt naked. You understand? You know, a woman always wants to talk about how she's the queen, of this and queen that, and she demand all this respect. But in a minute, and whenever you talk about it, whenever you talk about how, you know, a woman will twerk at the drop of a hat, you say this to a woman, and she immediately goes, "What? Okay, out of war."
Get defensive.
No, they always deny it.
Okay.
Every woman I talk to, all of them said, "No, not me. I don't be twerking on no, not me." Every woman I talk to said, "I don't know how to dance. I don't know how to dance." Man, you know the countless women I talk to that tell me they don't know how to dance. I'm like wondering where are these women coming from on the Essence videos that's getting up on these stages twerking. Like where am I meeting these women that don't know how to dance? Where are the women? Where are the twerking women coming from? And where am I meeting the women that don't know how to dance? They lying. Yeah. Exactly. They are lying. Go ahead.
Complete opposite with me. Every woman I meet, they just start twerking out of nowhere.
Right.
They showing me they know what they doing. And then it's like a wave. When they even got it in a song. I mean, all kind of song like that new joint with it ain't really new, but she come out with a joint at the red light, twerking at the red light, something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Yeah.
Twerking at the red light.
Yeah.
That's an FREE free.
Yeah, that one right there.
Man, look at me.
In the music.
Because all of them know how to dance, man. That's the first thing. That's the first thing that they learn when they little bitty girls is how to twerk, man. Because that's the essence of blackness these days. Is don't, you know, very unless you're born in the Isupk, you're born into sin.
Right.
And in sin you come up, you know, learning these things, learning how to twerk and learning how to do these things that are against the Most High. You understand? So like, I'm not meeting any exceptions to the rules. These women are just lying, saying they don't know how to twerk because they know that they know that if I knew that they knew how to do these things, then I may think something, you know, gaudy of them, or you know what I'm saying. You know, I may think something, you know, that would, you know, degrade them as a woman, or you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. It may not be. I may not want to. My opinion about them may change at that point. You know what I'm saying.
And it's a lot. If I can make a comment.
Go ahead.
And if I could say this just real fast, that ultimately it's nothing wrong with twerking, right? If you're gonna twerk for your husband, don't twerk for the whole entire world.
That's it. That's it. That's the whole point. That is it constantly gets brought out in every ISUPK class, that look, you can you know, do these things, you know, in the privacy of your own home. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's why the scripture said the bed is undefiled. Right. You understand? If but those are, and that's the education of what you learn, and what you learn in the ISUPK. A woman learns that, look, you can, you know, these things you can do, but the world doesn't have to know you know how to the world shouldn't know the dimensions of Keke Palmer's behind. Like, I shouldn't know that. I shouldn't have to turn on my TV and see the Essence Awards or some concert Usher's at and see Keke Palmer's rear end. Right. I shouldn't know that. Right. I shouldn't. Keke Palmer's boyfriend, her man, shouldn't have to come on. You know, he shouldn't be so embarrassed where he's like, man, Usher, and you know, Usher's done, you know, seen all of my, you know, woman's, you know, all my woman's, you know, rear end. Right. Now I'm embarrassed. Now, you know, I gotta deal with this. Now, he should never have to go through that. He should never have to do that. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and then they have to come out and you know, tag. You have to come out and have to come out and say like, hey, I don't want to be with you anymore.
Yeah,
and then she just nonchalantly say, well, hey, what she say?
She basically put a song out. The dude was like, yo, I'm done dealing with you, right? Her kid father, her fiance. She put a song out like basically she gonna do what she wanna do. You know what I mean? That's what I said. Like, damn, check that out.
Right. That's
if I could add one more thing,
Uh-huh.
right, real fast. If I could blow everybody's mind, I know a lot of people may not know this, right? But when I was coming up, now it brings me back to Proverbs 7th chapter where it says that she slain many men along them lives. Many men have been slain by her. Twerk, right, was a street term. It meant to put work in, right? To kill a nigga. That's what it was. If you put in twerk, you was gonna kill a nigga. Now, twerk is this. Now in the 2010s, 2020s, this is what twerk is, shaking your behind. But when I was coming up as a youngin', twerk was to put in work on another brother. And now here we are, twerking is.
I didn't know that.
Salaki.
That's crazy. That, you know what I'm saying? That how you know that how the definition of the word changes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now let's go to Leviticus let's see 21:7. Well, first go to Zephaniah 2:1.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. And that's what, man, we've been saying this over and over and over, and we break it out every class we teach is, here in the school, is that we have to come together. We have to come together. And how can we come together if that black woman don't allow herself to be corrected? If she doesn't allow herself to be corrected, and she doesn't allow for a man to check that attitude of her wanting to show her body off. Okay, black woman, you got the best body. We know, man. We know that thing back there is popping. It's good. Okay, cover it up now. It's time out for this. Time to stop all these games. If you want to be treated like, royalty, you say you call yourself a queen, then your rear end should never be seen unless by your king. You understand? If you want to be called that, then your king should be the only one that sees you in that, that capacity. If you want to be called, you declare yourself to be this royalty that you speak of. There shouldn't be a time where there's a situation where I can turn on a TV and see this queen that she declares herself to be a queen, and she wants to, she demands respect. I'm pretty sure that, this sister Keke Palmer, I'm pretty sure that the respect that she demands, I'm pretty N.W.O is out of this planet.
God.
I bet you, oh Lord.
Childhood movie star, you know what I'm saying?
Childhood movie star. I'm guaranteeing you that if you call her, I mean, if you didn't, I look, she demands all the respect in the world. And I bet you if her man told her no, she would drop on the floor and go into conniptions. If you know what that is, she was convulsed. She would foam at the mouth and have a seizure. So now she after she grinds all over Usher and you know jiggles on the stage like it's like she's finna fall in love.
I just fanned out.
Yeah, just you know, she's what you call it, starstruck. Like she's starstruck. And her man has to look at that at home. And he has to face the public, knowing that, you know, a couple of days prior to that, he probably was showing her off wherever he went. You know what I'm saying? Leviticus 19 and 29. Leviticus 21 and 7. But yeah, 19 and 29. Leviticus 19 and 29. Knowing that he was showing her off 2 weeks prior to that. Yeah, my girlfriend is Keke Palmer, and you know, we got a future together. Oh, I'm never leaving them.
Just had a new, I think they baby 4 months old or something.
Oh, they just had a baby?
Just had a baby.
Oh, he hurry up. Look, clap it up for Commander General Yohana and the Israelite School of UPK, man. Because Commander General Yohana and the Israelite School of UPK forces you to vet her spirit first. You can't go and join yourself to a woman that doesn't have a certain spirit about her. You're checking. You meet a woman and you're checking for that spirit. You see that spirit and you know that you found a good woman.
And Salak.
Go ahead.
I can read this precept real
Go
fast.
ahead.
Proverbs 12 and 4, referring to this subject at hand with the brother and the sister Keke Palmer, right? Says this. Proverbs 12 and 4 says this: a virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she that maketh ashamed is as rottenness in his bones.
He that what?
Make it Salaki. But she that maketh ashamed is as rottenness in his bones.
She that maketh him ashamed is a what?
As rottenness in his bones.
Is what?
As rottenness in his bones.
Man, it's rotten in his bones. It's rotten to the core. To his core, man.
Killing them inside out.
Killing them inside out. He that maketh him ashamed, embarrassing to him, that's rotten in him, rotten into him from inside out, man. Rotten in him to his core, to his bone, to the marrow. And General Muhammad said something on I don't know if it was a class or what, but he said something that I don't, you know, a lot of people didn't get, because then again, General Muhammad a lot of times is like Paul, you know, people don't get everything he says. You know what I'm saying? He said that brother should do the same thing. Now what should that brother do that Keke Palmer done basically cheated on him on live TV? He should go bust out the windows out of her car. He should go key her car. You understand? That's not what he was saying. What he was saying is that like she embarrassed him. She embarrassed that man. And number two, I wish I could be a fly on the wall like for Usher. You know what I'm saying? To see if Usher knew to see if Usher knew about their relationship.
Said they was pretty close.
Usher knew about
she was pregnant with this guy's baby.
Uh-huh.
So they was pretty close.
Usher's a piece of garbage, man. Usher, boy, boy.
But they say it's all for entertainment, but still, if that's my man,
Nah,
that's my
man,
brother,
nah,
like,
ain't no hell no.
God, I agree.
Hell no. You ain't gonna tongue my girl down on camera and be like, hey, Abraham, man.
The artwork.
It's for art, man. You ain't gonna hey, look, yo. So I'm hey, N.W.O. I'm gonna take pictures with, and see this is why being righteous is so important, man. Yeah. It's taught to us to be righteous. And this is the scripture here. I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna pull it for you. I'm gonna pull it for you. Hold on. Romans 14 and 16. Romans 14 and 16. Now, before you read it, I'm gonna give you the scenario. Now, I'll never do this to my brother. That any brother in the Israelite school of universal practical knowledge under commanding Judah Yohanan will never do this. We'll never present ourselves in this situation. Like I'll never take a picture with N.W.O's woman and be in an uncompromising position with her, and then be like, "Oh, N.W.O, it's just for art. It's just for the camera. It's just so we'll look good or whatever." Or like N.W.O would never do that with my wife, and say, "Oh, it's just for the culture." It'll look good for the picture. That'll never happen. And now read this scripture.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 14, verse 16. Let not then your good be evil spoken of.
Now Usher said what? Usher said it was for the camera. It was for what?
Well, Salaki, he didn't say that himself. I was just saying that's probably what was said, or what a person would say if they was caught like that. It's
right.
Just for entertainment.
But you're right. You're right. That's what they say all the time. Yeah. That's what Gabrielle Union says every time she straddles another man's midsection as she does those acting scenes. Every time she does an acting scene, like Gabrielle Union on every TV show always has a sex scene, and no matter what show she's in. And everybody knows she's married to Dwayne Wade.
It's a lot.
Go ahead.
It reminds me of actors that act now, right? That filmed homosexual scenes and regret it. Like they deep down they didn't want to do it, but they did it anyway.
Like who?
It was a dude that played in a movie with Master P. And
you ain't gotta think that hard. I'm gonna give you one better. Will Smith. 7 degrees of separation. Hey, go look it up. Now Jada Pinkett is the man. She is a man. She is a man. It's a man. I don't know. I look. Yeah, go ahead.
So it shows that these actresses and or actors, if they do scenes like that and they don't regret it, it's because they always wanted to anyway. You know what I mean? So if Gabrielle Union wanted to straddle this person, because she wanted to anyway. She don't regret it. So
man, look, when they have those screenings for those actors, they have those casting calls. The actors, they always have to have chemistry. God. The directors speak about it all the time. These actors have to have chemistry, or to make the scene real. You can't make the scene real if the actors don't have chemistry. Meaning, if whoever is in the love scene, they have to be attracted to one another. They have to be attracted to one another in order to make the love scene work. You have to make the love scene work. Gabrielle Union, in order to make the love scene work, she has to be attracted to those guys that she's having the love scene with. You know what I'm saying? It has to, that's the only way that it works, because she's already attracted to him. And that's that, as it's been that way. It's been that way for years. It's been that way. That's how they do it.
I was gonna say show business.
Business. That's show business. That's show business. Go ahead.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 14, verse 16. Let not then your good be evil spoken of.
So you can't have for ones that say it's for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It's for this. They're trying to say it's good, but the Bible says, don't let your good be evil spoken of. Like you can't have your good be evil spoken of. So you can't do things that people can later speak evil of it. You know what I'm saying? So and, yeah, I see that. Okay. And the sister's right. He said, "Don't leave your girl around me." Right, Con. That was the lyrics to the Usher song. Usher said, he said it. Don't leave your girl around me. True player for real. He was a true. He said so. He was admitted he'd take your girl.
Wicked as hell.
Wicked.
And if I may add,
go ahead.
Adultery is a crime according to God that is punishable by death, according to God.
According to the Most High. Usher. And how many, only the Lord knows how many, females Usher's done taken away from their man. You know what I'm saying? Taken away from her man at the house. Right. And Usher is, basically having sex with someone's woman. Trey Songz and all them too.
Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Mr. Steal. He named himself Mr. Steal Your Girl. Nasty nigga. R. Kelly too. R. Kelly will take your girl, then relieve himself on her. He need to be. If that's the case, he right where he need to be. You know what I'm saying? You can't be put in that position and think you're not going to be punished. The Lord is not going to allow you to not be punished for that. You know what I'm saying? So, go back to Leviticus 21:7.
What, 19 first or 20?
Oh, so like you're 19 and 29.
Comes the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore.
You can't prostitute your daughter to cause her to be a whore. Now, when this, if this baby in Keke Palmer's belly that's growing up, what example is she's gonna have coming up? What's the early stages of when she was 2 months, when she was 4 weeks in her mother's belly? What is she gonna have? What is she gonna have to show her mother doing? Dancing with Usher. Where was Daddy? Home. That's what made Daddy leave me. That's what made Daddy stop being with Mommy. It was a big scandal over that. You know what I'm saying? I want to be just like Mommy when I grow up. Oh, Mommy was a child star. Oh, look, this is what Mommy did when she got older. Cheeks all out in the concert. You know what I'm saying? That's what her daughter has to look forward to. Mommy being, mommy being promiscuous. And then she said that the her child's father said, well, I can't be with you because of this. And Keke Palmer says, I'll just go talk to my other man. If Keke Palmer I advise that brother, when that baby comes out, get tested. Go ahead. Oh, it's a little boy. Oh, now she getting her she getting her player back. Oh Lord have mercy. Now he finding out. Oh Lord. Lordy. That is messed up, man.
Gotta have discernment when picking the one you choose to lay with.
Right.
Vet them serious.
Right. You gotta.
Maybe it's a 6-month waiting period here in the UPK for a reason.
Right. Exactly. Because and also too, if you're with a woman and she doesn't believe that sex is marriage, I would highly think before having sex with her. If she's thinking that, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but it's the ring and the marriage certificate that solidifies it. As I heard too.
She lying.
Yeah, I heard that one. It's the ring and the marriage certificate that solidifies it. I said, okay, all right, solidify. You know what I'm saying? Even America don't believe that, because you can sign that marriage certificate and never consummate the marriage and go to court and that marriage gets annulled with no problem. That marriage certificate gets dissolved with no problem.
And I think it's like 75% divorce rate, something like that. It's a high rate.
Right. It's a very high rate, especially amongst blacks, Hispanics. I think it's over 80% divorce rate. You know what I'm saying? That's because that paper don't mean nothing.
Right.
And it's really baffling on how many women want that paper to mean something, and they keep relying on that paper to mean something when they know the paper don't mean something, because they the ones that's leaving these marriages. They the ones that's dropping these marriages. It's not these brothers. It's these women. You see what Keke Palmer did, don't you? She the one that compromised the marriage. It wasn't him. It was her. So now when it comes down to it, it's not what you did, man. It's what she did. It was her fault. Go feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's her fault. Everybody want to keep blaming the man for everything all the time. Oh, what he do, girl? What? What he do, girl? Nah, it's her fault. She is the blame for that.
It's not same thing with Jada Pinkett.
Right.
I think he's still with the good. I think Will Smith. They try to crucify him for slapping Chris Rock. He was wrong for that. He smacked Chris Rock, trying to vilify him for that. But same thing you talking about, right? With Keke Palmer, same thing Jada Pinkett. She destroyed that.
Right.
It's supposed to be destroyed. That's an action she did. Not
right.
Something he did.
Exactly. She did that. That's her fault for that. You know what I'm saying? So now you can't turn your daughter into a whore. It's against God's law. Leviticus 19:29.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom.
Lest the land fall to whoredom. And that's what the land is falling to now.
God.
Our nation is falling just to whoredom. Not only whoredom, the physical part with the sexually, but we're serving other gods. That's a whoredom to the Most High. We're serving other gods in Christianity, Islam, Buddhism. You know what I'm saying? Had one cat tell me he's a Buddhist. I said, what? I said, what is that? He said, when you're a Buddhist, you basically just try to do, you meditate and you just try to treat everybody right every day. I said, well, is there any rules you follow? He said, yeah. I said, well, can you get high? He said, well, you can, but it's frowned upon. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you're relying on something else to get you by life. I was like, so you can get high, but you look down upon when you get high as a Buddhist. He said, yeah. So I said, so Buddhists try not to get high. He said, yeah. I said, that sounds, that's like the Bible, but in the Bible you can't get high. Like in the Bible you cannot get high, so you fight that demon so you don't get high. It's not well you try not to get high. It's frowned upon. No, you don't get high to please the Most High. He said, oh. I said, so in Buddhism, you meditate. So what do you do when you meditate? You just clear your mind. You know what I'm saying? You just clear your mind and you just clear your mind. I said, oh, okay. I said, in Buddhism, can you eat anything? He said, yeah, you can eat anything, but of course, if you eat things that's bad for you, that's frowned upon. So it sounds pretty much like, and you know what I'm saying? Like the Lord don't want you to eat certain things in the Bible too. You know what I'm saying? Certain things you can't eat. Not we you know what I'm saying? It's not because it's the Lord said not to eat them. Who it's bad for you because the Lord said don't eat them.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? It's not food. So we whore on the Lord in those ways. These other religions, they all piggyback some way off the scriptures. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So this earth, that thing with Keke Palmer and being a whore is, and not just because she wasn't having literal sex with Usher on the stage doesn't mean she's not acting like a whore. She's acting like a whore because she was dressed like a whore. Right. She was dressed showing her body off like a whore.
It's a lot.
Uh-huh.
And personally, I've seen in the world, many, what they call domestic disputes between man and woman, and the brother's like, yo, you not wearing that. But she so proud, she's like, you can't tell me what to wear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know their situation, but that's definitely a situation. Like, you're not wearing that. If she going out showing her yeeks like that.
Right.
The brother's like, no, you're not showing that off to everybody. That's mine.
Right.
It belongs to me.
Right.
It's been many probably happening right now. Like, you're not going out dressed like that. And she'll put up a fight. Like, I'm going to dress like I want to. I mean, and right. Happens a lot often.
Often, very, very often. And in trying to protect the sister,
right,
trying to be protective of the sister, she's thinking you trying to be controlling.
Right.
And she'll whore herself trying to prove a point to you. Trying to prove a point that you can't control her, she'll be a whore just to prove a point to you. Which means that Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian females, women need to have a head over them. Need to have need to have a man over them, just like a father would be over a daughter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like you have that figure, that masculine figure over you to protect you, so you won't make these rash decisions because of course Keke Palmer, her going out like that, I'm guaranteeing you she didn't walk out the door like that by herself. She had a whole team of security. And I guarantee you they wasn't a bunch of women.
Right.
I guarantee you they wasn't a bunch of ninja sword carrying women. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
Let's just be real. They were all big, burly, suit wearing, pectoral, buff lifting, gun toting men. You understand?
That was looking
in every which direction to protect her. To what they call it in the military. To
secure the perimeter.
Nah, to what they call it, to it's not satisfy threats, it's to suppress any threats that might come in her vicinity or in her perimeter that may want to do her harm, that may want to touch her if she didn't want to be touched. You know what I'm saying? To clear a pathway for her. You know what I'm saying? Because any woman come out like that, she's getting touched. Whether she want to be touched or not, someone's going to touch her.
She's getting harassed.
She's getting harassed. Yeah. She's going to get harassed. So she's going to have to be protected. You know what I'm saying? So you can't, man. Yeah. You're gonna have to. Keke Palmer needs a head, but she decided to be a hoe. She decided to be a whore, and while she was with this man, and she's with this man, and she has his son. She goes out baring her cheeks, and he says, "No, I can't be with you like that." She immediately says, "I just go call my other man," meaning she was already dealing with another man. She was already cheating on him. She already was unfaithful to him. Already had a man on deck, on side, she already had a side piece. Already. That didn't care. Nasty. That is so nasty. Disgusting. That didn't care the things that was going on in this man's house between her and her child's father. He was just sitting there waiting for the chance to get with Keke Palmer. Nasty, man.
Right.
Just nasty. America, if you take out the America and America's values, America and America's values will make you a disgusting individual. It makes you disgusting, man.
Right.
You understand? It makes you have low morals. You understand? Serving other gods make you have low morals.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So now go to Proverbs 7 and 5. Proverbs 7 and 5.
Come across the book of Proverbs, chapter 7 and verse 5.
Well, hold on one second. Hold your finger there, Salakia. Go to Isaiah 3:12 first. Hold your finger right there in Proverbs.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, and verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors.
Children are our oppressors, man. You understand? That brother is finna see really who's finna oppress him because right now that baby is inside her womb and you know he's really just you know, hey, it might be all good right now, but when that baby come out,
so she had the baby.
I mean, well, it's 4 months. It's 4 months. He's finna be on all kind of child support.
And Salaki, if I may, I remember General Muhammad, he was talking about not this in particular subject. He was saying, like, if your baby mother shamed you like that, this is what General said. He said, tell her shalom.
Right.
Put on ice, so many words.
Right.
Word. I said, damn, that's cold.
Right.
Word.
Exactly.
Like, she'll remember. And then when she straighten up, she straighten up and she wants you to F the ish out of her. You know what I mean? That's the only reason she's gonna straighten up. Salak.
There you go. There you go. And now keep reading.
From God's book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
And women rule over us, man. Women try to rule over us and try to manipulate us, especially with that child support. Especially with that child support. And they try to do anything they want to do and just try to hold us down with that child support. If I was him, yeah, I'll do whatever I could to, you know, try to get my baby. You know what I'm saying? I would try to get my baby, you know, Kiki Palmer or not. You know what I'm saying? Because yes, the courts favor the mother, but the courts ain't gonna favor a mother that's with her butt cheeks out at a Usher concert. Courts ain't gonna favor that. Definitely not. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what he does and how his schedule is or whatever. But you could definitely do joint custody where no one owes anyone child support. Where the child is with the mother and the father an equal amount of time, and no one has to pay anyone anything. You can work some things out. You know what I'm saying? With a lawyer, you can work everything out. You don't have to give up nothing. You know what I'm saying? And now we're gonna go to Proverbs 7, start at verse 5.
Comes the book of Proverbs, chapter 7 and verse 5. That they may keep thee from the strange woman.
You got to keep yourself from a strange woman. And in this case, it's talking about a strange woman from another nation, but you got to keep yourself from a strange woman that's not in here, in the truth, wanting to please the Most High. That's most important.
God.
A woman that's you know that wants to please the Most High is a precious gem.
Right.
A woman that is getting mad at you because you quoting scripture all the time. Who the hell wants to be with her? Now, if I guarantee you, if you was a Christian and you was thinking about going to the club and smoking weed, she be quoting scripture to you constantly, every day. When you Bible, you be like, damn. But now you quoting scripture and you know this scripture She like, you come scratching to me every day. Every day you gotta preach to me every day. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm right. That's why you laughing.
Yeah.
But if you was a weed smoking, game playing degenerate, she'd be like, Lord, just bless me. I pray for you every day. Every day I pray that the Lord touches you and you just give your life to him. Every day. She'll be on you about that joint. Now you a priest and prophet of the Lord. You know what the scriptures say.
Yeah. I get that. You in that Bible. You in that Bible.
Yeah, right. You in that Bible. You in that Bible all night. You in quote the scripture. You in that Bible. You know what I'm saying?
What about the Bible?
What about it? What about it? You don't even want to touch the Bible because you're wicked. You just want to be wicked, and you want me to be a Christian.
Right.
That's what you want. You want a man that will salute the flag, get down on his knees and say, I do.
Right.
You want a man to walk down the aisle. You want a man to come home and cut the grass and pay your bills. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Put you first.
Yeah. You want a man to put you first.
Salaki. When I first came into the truth, I lost my rib right at the time. I was talking to Cap.
So did I. So did we all.
Lost our family. You know what I mean? I was talking to Cap, and Cap put it real plain to me to maybe say, yeah, that sounds correct. He said, yo, she wanted you to choose her over the truth.
Right.
Man, the truth is the Bible, of course.
I'll never choose the Most High over a woman. What it looked like you being a man. You being a man when the Lord could bless you with
10 wives.
10.
Kingdom of heaven.
Nigga, 10? The Lord could bless you with 9,000. The Lord could bless you with 800, like Solomon. The Lord could bless you with.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Unspeakable. Lord could bless you with whatever. And you're going to let one vagina keep you from
the bonus hole.
You're going to let one bonus hole keep you from.
Yeah,
we're getting to the bonus hole next. Next, we're gonna close out with the bonus hole. But you're gonna allow one, no matter how pretty she is, no matter how, and it's some brothers, you know, Lord be with you. Lord be with you, man. But it's some of you brothers that will let one dragon keep you from the kingdom.
Right.
When this work is like the just the honor that you get from other brothers and just the people is enough.
Right.
Is enough to step back and go, man, it's well worth it's well worth it. It's worth it. The oh man, you a priest and prophet of the Lord. Your position alone is the best job anyone could ever have on the planet. God. And you give it up because of a bonus hole? Look, brother, I don't know what to tell you.
Stop being weak.
Yeah, stop being weak. Stop being weak, brother. Yeah, stop being weak. And you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you going to tell the Most High? What are you going to tell the Most High when he offers you when he offers you the best job anyone could ever have on the planet, and he offers it to you, and you don't take it because of a bonus hole, you know, that's what I'm saying. Because of a bonus hole, man. You miss your chance to work for the Most High because of a bonus hole. No sweat. It just goes to the next brother. It just goes to the next brother because the Lord does not need you. The Lord don't need me. The Lord can give all of what he has for me. He can give it to some other deserving brother that will do the work that I've done and more. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to miss out on a once in a lifetime chance to serve the Most High. You understand? To try to get back some of the get back that I lost not being in the truth.
Right.
You know? So, yeah. Go ahead.
Come, the book of Proverbs, chapter 7, verse 5. That they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger which flattereth with her words. For at the window of my house I look through my casement.
This is Solomon. This is Solomon who wrote Proverbs, and he's looking and observing because the land wasn't at war. David had done all the warring, and Solomon could look and observe things. And he observed from his window, he observed how this hooker was just snagging young, dumb niggas. Salakia. Go ahead. He looked from his window casing. Go ahead.
Verse 7. And beheld among the simple ones.
Among the who?
The simple ones.
The simple ones. The unwise. The
knuckleheads.
The knuckleheads.
Yeah,
right.
Salakia.
Right. Go ahead.
I discerned among the youths a young man void of understanding.
He didn't understand how hookers work. He didn't understand how this woman was there seducing men, and he wasn't gonna be the first one. And he wasn't the first one, and he wasn't gonna be the last. Go ahead.
Verse 8. Passing through the street near her corner, and he went the way to her house. Verse 9. In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night, and behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot.
So now she watched these men all day, and at night she came out in the attire of a harlot, in the attire of a hoe. At night, at the concert N.W.O, she came out with her butt cheeks out, like Kiki Palmer, the old dragon. You understand? Go ahead.
And subtle of heart.
And subtle of heart, meaning she was soft and sweet and sneaky. Yeah. Go ahead.
Verse 11. She is loud and stubborn.
She's loud and stubborn, meaning she's sneaky, but like you got older men that know she a hoe that's passing by. You ever seen a hoe work? When the old men pass by, they like gone, Chakisha.
Y'all had a lot.
Yeah, go ahead.
I had an uncle that he rolled by them joints. Hey, tight stuff. Uncle Junior.
And she get mad because he calling her out, and that's when she loud. That's why he say she loud. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
She is loud and stubborn.
And stubborn because he say tight stuff, and he like, I got $5.
Yeah.
She's like, I ain't got no $5. stubborn. You know what I'm saying? She like, I ain't mess with you no other $5. So she's stubborn. Go ahead.
Her feet abide not in her house.
Her feet at night, she gone. Her feet don't stay in her house.
She belong to the streets.
She belong to the streets. Go ahead, like Atazal. Atazal made that joint. She belonged to the street. She belonged to the street. Hey, look, the second verse start off like the second verse say $40, $40, $40.
Damn.
Hey, look, that joint is funny, brother. That joint. Hey, look, he said she was doing good. She was cooking up something, and cooking up some jasmine rice. And he said, look, second verse said $40 to $40 to $40. Look. Then look, they talking about she for the streets, man. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Now is she without, now in the streets, and live and wait at every corner.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 13. So she called him.
She talking about he is talking about this young dude. Go ahead.
And kissed him.
She kissed him right off bat. Showed him how freaky she was right off bat. Because what young lady of any type of dignity would automatically kiss you? No, you ain't just getting kisses straight way. No, sir. Go ahead.
And with an impudent face said up unto him. Verse 14, I have peace offerings with me.
She said, look, I got this. Look, she like, you want a drink? You know what I'm saying? You want something to eat? Go ahead.
This day have I paid my vows. Therefore came I forth to meet thee, diligently to seek thy face, and I have found thee.
She was like, oh, it was you I was looking for. I found you now. And this young guy, he's mesmerized. Like, just think about this woman is gorgeous. It's Keke Palmer with her butt cheeks out. And if you Usher and use a young
wet green behind the
ears, and you what are you? You're not in the truth, so you Mr. Steal Your Girl, and you singing a dang oh my baby. you gonna take it. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 16, I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry, with carved works, with fine linen of Egypt. Verse 17, I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon.
She basically saying, look, my bed smell good. I done changed the sheets. So she's saying to him what is attractive during that time to a man. To a man, it's like, look, when you get in these sheets, it's not gonna smell like a war. You understand? It's not gonna smell like, blood and guts, and it's not gonna smell like a guy that's been tending sheep. It's gonna smell like clean sheets. It's gonna smell like somebody who's taking care of their bed, and lavender and all that, myrrh and all that. Go ahead.
Verse 18, come, let us take to our field of love until the morning.
She said, come and let's she's basically singing that song. Remember that song where the singer is going, as we lay, we forgot about tomorrow as we lay. You don't remember that? She's singing about her laying with a man, but like she has a man. That's why she said she forgot about tomorrow. Like tomorrow, and then like the last verse, picks up and she says, "It's morning. Sunrise comes up over your sleepy face or something."
Who sang that?
I forgot.
I gotta look that
It's
up.
As We Lay. That's the name of the song. Kelly Price. So the water sis.
I thought Kelly Price was a good
You thought
little,
she was.
good little Christian girl.
Hold on. I'm gonna pull up. Nah, I'm good.
I never heard that one.
I'm okay. Okay, look. This is the last verse. It's morning. Sunlight shines across your sleepy face. Oh, a new day brings reality, and we both go our separate ways. What a lovely night we had. Yeah. And we shared each other's love. We forgot about all the pain we caused as we slept the night away.
Check that out.
You see what I'm saying? We forgot about we both had husbands and wives. You see what I'm saying? She forgot about she belonged to a man. You understand? And he forgot about, he was having sex with somebody's woman. They forgot about all the pain they caused as they lay. You see what I'm saying? But she's saying, look, let's have sex all night. Keep going.
Let us solace ourselves with love. Verse 19. For the good man is not at home.
For my husband is not at home. Look, she's telling him she has a man. She's telling him I got a man, but he ain't home. She's talking to Mr. Steal Your Girl right now. She's talking to Usher. Go ahead.
He is gone a long journey.
He gonna be gone on a long journey. Every time a woman tells me she got a man, I just think about before he left, or while she's talking to me, telling me she talking to somebody, or she in a situationship or whatever. Like before she's talking to me, she ain't no telling. Like just yesterday, they probably just left each other, and all the whatever. I don't know him. Even if it doesn't matter. All the stuff that you do with your woman, then she's gonna come and tell me she ain't gonna say, well, I got a man, sorry. She's still gonna want to give me her number. You're nasty. You're just nasty. No, I'm not gonna take that. Okay, sis, you good. I appreciate you. I'm glad you told me though, because I'm glad you told me.
I don't want to catch a disease.
I just don't want to touch you. I want to touch you. Like why I want to touch you, and like I know what goes on in the bedroom. I know what goes on there. Adult stuff. So why would I want to come behind the adult stuff you've been partaking in and come behind you with that? Oh, hell no. That is disgusting.
Right.
Go back home to him.
God.
I can find a sister that has been fully cleansed of all the adult stuff. She ain't had adult stuff in a year. And she's been holding out for the right man to come. And she's been just waiting. And hey, I can
give that a hand.
Shalak. Yeah, get out of hand. Get out of hand.
No sign cry.
And I ain't gotta be Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Right.
I don't have to be that.
Right.
And I don't have to wonder like, what did it? I don't have that. I don't have to play in my mind. You know what I'm saying? So keep going. Salaki.
Verse 20.
Mm-hmm.
He have taken a bag of money with him and will come home at the day appointed. Verse 21. With her much fair speech, she caused him to yield.
With her much fair speech, she caused him to yield, meaning she talked him into having sex with her.
Yeah.
And she has a man. Yuck. Go ahead.
With the flattering of her lips, she
Yikes.
forced him.
Yikes. She
God.
spit that game. Go ahead.
Verse 22. He goeth after her straightway, as an ox goeth to the slaughter.
Oh. Go ahead.
Or as a fool to the correction of the stocks. Verse 23. Till a dart strike through his liver.
Like a dart strike through his liver. Go ahead.
As a bird hasteth to the snare.
And
knoweth not that it is for his life.
Knoweth not that he finna give his life away.
Deep words.
Knowing not that he finna just die. Yikes.
The bonus hole.
The bonus hole. The bonus hole make you kill yourself. Go ahead.
Verse 24. Hearken unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend to the words of my mouth. Verse 25. Let not thine heart decline to her ways. Go not astray in her paths. For she has cast down many wounded.
She done cast down many wounded, meaning she done stayed right outside that house. She done Keke Palmer. Ain't no telling how many she done cast down.
How many bodies?
How many bodies she got? Ooh. And these things a woman want to keep secret. Like, my past is my past. I haven't had that many. Why you want to talk about my past? But this is my past. You know, that's something. That's something. So now, it's stop at the end of 27.
Yea, many strong men have been slain by her. Verse 27. Her house is the way to hell.
Her what?
Her house is the way to hell.
Her what?
Her house is the way to hell.
Her house is the way to hell. Meaning her house is the way to a very bad condition. You go in there and you have sex with her. You start having sex with whores, and you're going to end up in a very bad condition.
Tory Lanez.
Right.
Oh, man.
Meg Thee Stallions.
That nigga that just knocked up Keke Palmer.
Keke Palmer. Those all those dudes that had sex with Corinne Stephens. And she wrote a book about all of them. Ousted all of them in that book.
In now she giving advice to women now. Like, yo.
She giving advice to women.
Word.
I would not take her advice.
If you're smart.
If you're smart, and it's if for the day that these videos are clicked on hundreds of times a day, I know we got zero people watching. One person watching. You know, by the when the video posts for like 3 or 4 days, I click back on it's like 17 people watching. Yeah. Right. Yeah. You understand? Like, for the 17 people that's gonna watch this video, don't take advice from Corinne Stephens. Don't take advice. If it say Corinne Stephens superhead, don't take advice from her. Do not, if you're a woman, take advice from a whore for hire. You understand? She could not tell you how to keep a man. Go ahead.
So like this real fast, if I may, women like her, a lot of these sisters out here, one day they gonna regret it.
Right.
It's gonna come where they regret it
Right.
Understand? It's gonna come whether they admit it or not.
Whether they admit it or
gonna
not.
regret that decision that they made to go outside naked.
Right.
It was though they had a Freaknik documentary. Them sisters came out. It was like they tried to boycott it.
Right.
I was like, what the hell? Like, what's going on? Like, they didn't want to be seen like that.
Right. Now they got kids and a family
yeah.
and husbands, and they come out with that Freaknik documentary, and now their husbands gonna see how freaky and nasty they was. Now they married, and they thought it was, they as any normal person think it was gonna taint their reputation. You know what I'm saying? So now that's the end of that. Before class get to, you got 15 minutes, got 10 minutes. We're gonna end up talking about the bonus hole. Get me hold on, Deuteronomy. Get me hold on. Get me Deuteronomy. No. Just go to Romans. Go to Romans 1:25. Go straight to Romans 1:25. While he's getting that, I'm gonna give you a little backdrop. I guess sometime this week or last week, the Cervical Cancer Fund came out and suggested that we now call the woman's vagina a bonus hole. For transgender, they doing this for the transgender community that doesn't have a vagina. So to not offend the transgender community, for transgender women who don't have vaginas, we all now should call a woman's vagina, who there's women, of course, real women who have real God-made vaginas. Let's clap it up for the real.
Yeah, right. Most high and crutch. Yeah.
One more time.
Yeah, right.
Slow. This
Standing ovation.
This is how you gotta clap, like this. That's how you gotta clap it. You gotta do it like that. Yeah. You gotta clap it like that, man. For the real vaginas, they say that you should now refer to the woman's vagina as a bonus hole for the transgenders, so you don't offend the transgenders. I say, damn the transgenders, because they are confused anyway. What's a transgender anyway? Like a trans, blah, 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 blah. You can't even, your tongue gets confused when you try to say it. I'm gonna say it slow. A transitioning gender person. Transitioning gender. That's hard. It's hard to say it. Transitioning gender person. That's what a transgender person is. A person who's transitioning their gender. So for a man who's transitioning his gender to a woman, he doesn't want to be reminded every day that he can't have a vagina. So he wants, when it comes to a woman's vagina, he wants it to be called the bonus hole. So he doesn't feel left out. He wants to say, well, will I ever be able to have a bonus hole? Like, his nurse comes in. She's a woman. She's a real woman. He wants to be able to go, well, like, you have a bonus hole. Will I ever be able to have a bonus hole? She'll say, well, yes or no, or no sweat. Just read Romans 1:25, and maybe we can make some sense, some headway of this, because this is, oh man, blasphemous. Right.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 25. Who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie?
Who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie? The truth of the Most High is that the Most High made them male and female.
Right.
You understand? He didn't make them male transitioning, female transitioning. He made them male and female. That's it. Go ahead.
And worship and serve the creature more than the creator.
But who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie? And serve the creature more than the creator. So the person who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, they serve the creature more than the creator. That's what you have in society today. You have a society that serves the people more than the creator that created the people. Like the creator says, it's male and female. That's it. There are no other genders other than male and female. You look at the animal world, there's male and female. The animals reproduce, there's male and female. Now, when you go to, that's mammals. We're mammals. Mammals are male and females. There's no mammal on the planet that's unisex. Now, when you go into different type of species like anthropopeds and quadruplicopeds and compopompopleds and you know what I'm saying, like different kinds of animals that are not mammals have unisex that reproduce of their own, meaning this one thing has a baby on its own and doesn't need any sperm to reproduce. You know what I'm saying? But that's not mammals. All mammals, meaning all hair growing, fur growing things, have reproductive organs and they have to find a mate.
Takes two to tango.
Takes two to tango if you grow hair or fur. You know what I'm saying? So that's monkeys, deer, horses, dogs, cats, what else? Lions, tigers, bears, giraffes, zebras, mammals. Right. There you go, Cal. Appreciate your assistance on this. Assistant Dr. N.W.O. I appreciate that. So now, of course, if you get into shrimp, roaches, lobster, amphibians and, quadruplegs and,
snakes,
arachnoids and all those other, serpents and, Komodo dragons and all those other things that are not mammals, you may find some species that, don't need a mate to reproduce. However, with speaking of mammals, so now who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie? And they serve these ones who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie. They serve the creature more than the creator. They said, look, the creature is the one who we need to please. And if the creature says that it wants to change its gender, who cares what the Most High made it into? We're gonna say that if it wants to be the opposite, it can be the opposite. If it wants to say, well, it should have had a vagina, we're gonna say it should have had a vagina, but it's not, it doesn't have a vagina, so we're gonna make some other terminology and put it in place that makes it feel comfortable. That's serving the creature versus the creator. Keep going.
Who was blessed forever, so be it.
Meaning that creator is blessed forever. You understand? The Most High is blessed forever. Amen. Go ahead. And that's it. That's the end of that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 26. For this cause, the Most High gave them up unto vile affection.
Since you want to serve yourselves more than you want to serve me, then go ahead. Fine. Go to hell with you. Go be a transgender then. That's what Most High said. Go be a transgender. Go be a LGBTQ IUIC. Go ahead. Go do it. Rock it out. Go ahead.
For even their women.
Even their what?
Their women.
Their who?
Their women.
Their women. Even these mammals' women. Go ahead.
Did change.
They changed the what?
The natural use. Into that which is against nature.
They changed their natural use. And they went against nature. It's natural for a woman to have that vagina, that it's an opening there, and to be but so graphic. It's natural for a female to want a male to come and insert his key in the keyhole for the kids, right?
The bees and
for the birds and the bees. Well, not the birds and the bees and the that look, you got a male and you got a man and a woman. The girl got a keyhole and the man got a key. And the man stick his key in the keyhole and he unlocked the lock. Keep going, N.W.O.
Okay. Verse 27. And likewise, also the men.
Also the man. Likewise, like that woman, she changed her natural use. Now she don't want the man to come and unlock her lock no more. She want a woman to try to come unlock her lock. She want a keyhole, try to come unlock a keyhole.
She want a toy.
No, okay, out of war. No. She want a keyhole to come unlock her keyhole. She want a keyhole to come pretend it's a key. She want a keyhole to wear a key.
Good.
She want a keyhole to come put on a costume like a key. And try to unlock her key using a fake keyhole. I mean, you unlock her keyhole using a fake key. It's all gets so confusing. Right. I know the kids listening to this like, huh? Exactly. Right. It's so confusing. Yeah. It's meant to be this way, kids, because it's very confusing. Right. It's very confusing, and no one should understand what I'm talking about right now because it's very confusing. So now they changed the natural use. Even the woman changed her natural use. Go ahead.
Tis transgenderism.
Confusion. Tis transgenderism.
Salak.
Confusion. Keep going.
Verse 27. And likewise also the men.
And likewise also the man. Instead of trying to go get a keyhole to unlock, he goes to try to find another key to rub his key against another key. He tries to go stick his key. He tries to find another key to stick his key in a bonus hole.
The key
What-
goes in the lock.
What time is it? It's 8:59. Oh, okay. All of this is an abomination. Let's go to Leviticus 20 and 13. Let's end it with that so we can clear this up. The entangled web that I've woven. let's go to Leviticus 20 and 13. All right.
Comes the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind, as he lieth with a woman.
If a man lie with mankind, if a man lie down with mankind like he lied with a woman, like when a man lies with a woman, when we talk about to lie with, this is not talking about to cuddle, to spoon. This is talking about to lie down, to actually commit an act that a man and a woman does when they consummate a marriage, when they get married and they want to reproduce or they want to show each other their feelings for one another. When they have sex, this is what happens. So if a man lies with a man like he would with a woman, that is a sin, and he's committing an abomination. So the LGBTQIUIC community is committing an abomination when they lie with one another, the same kind like that. You understand? They're committing a sin when they do that, and they all know it. You understand? So now back up to Leviticus. So finish that out.
If a man, it's the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind, as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination.
Both of them have committed an abomination. Back up to Leviticus 18 and 22, and we'll end with that.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 18 and verse 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind.
So a man cannot lie with mankind as he does with womankind. You can't do it. It's an abomination.
Unnatural.
It's unnatural affection. You understand? So that bonus hole that transgenderism is trying to put on, is trying to get it God into play to make it all seem right. It's just to make those transgenders feel comfortable because they don't have a vagina, which if you have one from birth, it's because the Lord put it there, and that's what you should have. If you don't have one from birth, then you have a key that wants to make you have a bonus hole, a vagina. You got to fight that demon. That's a demon that's on you. You understand? Come into the Israelite school, a universal practical knowledge, and we'll get that LGBTQIUIC demon off of you. You understand? And with that being said, pass the class over to priest and officer N.W.O.
This is the Isupk security announcement. We are the Isupk under command of General Yahan. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They had to share themselves with the word. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21. Malachi 3:8-10 means 10th in the Hebrew. Ma'asharah, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations.
Upcoming holy convocation is the Memorial of Blowing of Trumpets, and it begins the first day of the 7th month at sundown. This is going to be Friday, September the 15th, and you can find that in Leviticus chapter 23, verse 24 through 25. Again, it's the feast of, it's the Memorial of Blowing of Trumpets. It's Friday, September the 15th at sundown.
If anyone wants to be a troop in the school, start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, Ahmadian, which means everybody stand in the Hebrew. Wapanya Hakwadam, which means everybody turn to face the east. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathanlanawa, Lakam, Kai, Yawan, Wasalak Lanawa, Kawawaf Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kawawaf Yanawa, Wala, Tabya Nawa, Banasaya One, Abal, Hawashai Nawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Wa'ala, Watapara, La'ai Walamya, Aman.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it.
Saw, which means turn. Since your shawls and be seated. And if Israel saw, your turn. And if Israel give one courteous salute to the teacher. And if Israel my Shabbat, Madi, Rock, Yahbashim Shukta. Saw, which means turn. Sisters of Madi, so you stand. And if Israel give one courteous salute to the sisters. And if Israel, Madi Shabbat, Madi, Rock, Yahweh Shemal, Thabashim Yahushua. Yah Yamatah, class is met.